Welcome back, this is Shahzex. Today we have the top 3 dragon attack strategy with Dragon Duke. I'll explain everything from base planning all the way to executing the attacks and showing you the army comp at the end of every attack. Now let's get started after a small intro. At number 3, we have a mass dragon attack strategy, and this strategy is still incredibly strong, especially with the addition of the Dragon Duke. The key advantage here is that the Dragon Duke can be used to set up funneling since he does not get distracted easily and can reliably clear one side of the base. So let's start with the attack. Let's start with the Dragon Duke in one corner and on the opposite side Archer Queen, using her to snipe down important targets like air defenses and sweepers. She can also trigger invisibility spell towers early, which is a huge benefit, while at the same time creating both sides of the funnel. You can also use them to pick off additional air defenses if possible. Once both sides are set, you can send in your dragons along with the Minion Prince and Grand Warden. We will deploy the BB after a little delay so it can directly land close to the TH compartment. We'll use the ability as soon as it leaves the Warden's aura. Unfortunately, we've missed it. No prob, let's drop the clones and rage spell on the Electro Yetis and poison on the enemy troops. As they push through the base, the Dragon Duke continues working together, often taking down enemy heroes and key defenses on the flank. When it comes to spells, you have 2 strong options. You can use clone spells on your clan castle troops, whether that is balloons or super Yetis, to maximize damage in the core. This creates a huge wave of units that can absorb traps, tank defenses, and provide cleanup support while your dragons continue pushing forward. Overall, this strategy offers fast, high-value destruction is definitely one of the strongest options, especially at lower town hall levels. And yes, we've way more powerful dragon strategy to showcase, and the number 1 strategy is totally nuts. So keep some patience and we're going for the perfect 3 stars. So let's finish this off and move to the second strategy. Here's the second strategy and you can see the base here. I'll show you the army comp at the end of this attack. Closely look at the air sweepers. Your first target will be taking out the town hall with your BB. No need to worry about the sweepers. Start with 3 balloons then blimp. The blimp will reach the TH compartment and open. Before it opens, drop the invisibility spell first, then place rage after that. Use the double clone and the second invisibility. Make sure to angle your clone spells so your super archers get maximum area coverage. Just look at the damage being done here. I'm not even watching my Hydra at this point, we're only focused on timing these invisibility spells perfectly. You can count if you want, it's completely up to you. Once the super archer clone phase is finished, we move on to placing our RC on one side of the base and use early ability. Now we will drop everything in the middle including our Dragon Duke. Generally, you want to choose the side where the Eagle artillery is still standing so you can take it down, but really, you'll have 2 ends of the funnel, just pick whichever side makes more sense. We will use the Warden's ability now to safeguard our troops from the enemy CC troops' damage. Now all you need to focus on is the hero's ability. Use the Minion Prince ability wisely to slow down the defenses at the core. We still have 4 heroes alive, and that alone is enough to carry out the rest of the attack. Now that the Duke is tanking, RC will take down the defenses at the downside. At this point, look at how many hit points we still have left across the army. There's just no way this attack fails. And this is exactly why this strategy is so strong. Did I do anything technically insane here? No, there was nothing extraordinary. I just picked a random entry point and there was no special reason for that. It just works. So let's quickly recap this attack. Don't attack into 2 sweepers. 1 sweeper is manageable, and most importantly, execute your super archer clone properly. Invisibility, double clone, rage, and then continue with invisibility spells. That's the key to making this strategy work consistently, and the number 1 strategy is totally insane. So let's finish this off and move to that.
Your heart is no longer the same.
This is the first strategy, and here we got invisibility towers, which can be problematic, and look at the position of the air defenses. They're not even aligned together for a queen's arrow. Let's drop the RC here and pop her ability. This will save invisibility spells. Well, the goal is to get as much value as possible. You do have 9 invisibility spells, so realistically you can move across most of the base. Your most valuable target is obviously the town hall, but you do not want to reach it too early. If you take it down quickly and your royal champion gets stuck in the town hall poison, she will lose a lot of value. That is something you always need to keep in mind. Now, in this attack, I do not really respect that rule because the TH damage is very lethal to your dragons. You can see here the invisibility tower is creating problems as expected. Drop your spells like this so your RC ignores the compartment and move to the town hall side. Yes, she is successfully targeting it, and I get lucky. My royal champion completely avoids stepping into the town hall poison. Now it's time to recall her. We can take down this air defense with our queen's arrow. And this one using our duke. So let's drop the queen here along with SB. And poison spells will go on enemy CC and RC. Let's deploy the Duke and pop his ability and it will come to the downside. Now let's drop all our dragons, Warden and Minion Prince. Just look at that. What value can we get beyond this? You don't need to worry about time either. I completely messed up the giant arrow here. I was aiming for both air defenses but I missed. No worries, you just need reasonable value. SB helped create the funnel. This makes the Archer Queen much safer and controls the paving. We will drop the RC with the Duke here so the Duke can tank for her. Now the super minions coming out of the clan castle do get some value. I am not going to pretend they did nothing. But at the same time, it is not like they got insane value either. From here, we are just cutting across the base. One more thing to note, all the common equipment in this video is maxed, which is realistic at Town Hall 15. And just look at the result, we still have so many dragons alive on the battlefield. It is honestly ridiculous how easily this base gets destroyed. That is a clean 3-star. Make sure you try this and let me know in the comments. We swagged the revive spell. And guys, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Don't forget to share with your clan mates. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay beautiful. Peace.
And every time I took the blame, carried all this quiet shame. Cause all the pressure in my chest, I've gotta fight to catch my breath. When every step still feels the same, trying not to break. Where do I go from here?